second is here, what I'll just couple together as patient forbearance. Be patient with one another, bearing with one another in love, as verse 2 here says. And this is so necessary for the church. By patience, probably this is speaking about a calmness in aggravating circumstances. And by forbearance, it is a commitment. It is first a commitment. Okay, the forbearance that Christians show each other cannot be a reaction, and you cannot let, you just cross your fingers and hope it's the first thing that sprouts up. It will not be. Forbearance needs to firstly be a commitment. I'm here among a people who, as far as Ephesians tells me, were all dirty, rotten, dead sinners before their conversion, and they've made a little bit of progress. Who still have an infinite reach of sanctification before them, and who still have all of the works of the flesh working against them. I am committing in my belonging to this temple, this local church, this bride of Christ right here on earth. I am committing to put up with people. Because sometimes it's sin. Sometimes it's genuine sin. They've gone out of their way to hurt you, malign you, speak evil against you, or do something like that. Sometimes it's sin. And wouldn't it just be easier if the only things that people did against us were sin? Like it was all just easily definable against the Ten Commandments. But it's not that way. Often it's just their proclivities, their styles, their shirts that they wear, the pants that guy puts on, her hair color, his music taste, the way he breathes sitting next to me in the pew, the mouth breathers, okay? This is what the imprecatory psalms were written for. That we just get annoyed at each other, and it's not even technically sin that they're doing, it's just grinding on me. It's just like a few grains of sand in the pistons of an engine, and as it runs and moves and the ministry of the church is pumping on, it grinds and it scratches and it scrapes. I mean, it's not a flex to be annoyed at people in church. It's not a flex. It's not impressive. It's a sign of immaturity. Paul is saying here, bear with one another. You're surprised that you came in here and people are offending you? They misunderstood your shyness for meanness, and they didn't invite you to something, or they didn't engage you in conversation. Yeah, get over it and reconcile. They spoke something behind your back that, they were trying to malign you, but that wasn't very fair on you. Okay, deal with it by speaking to them. Let's work these things out. Or people, they don't approach you. They don't invite you to things. They don't treat you. There's misunderstood expectations of a relationship. You thought you were pals. He thought you were just a fellow churchgoer. He hardly remembers your name. Maybe things like this, or somebody tells a joke or makes an offhanded comment and don't realize the situation you're in, and that just cuts to the core and you're so hurt and offended. None of those things are necessarily horrible sins. It's just what happens when human beings live in community. Now, what's the solution? It's either isolation, where you don't have to deal with people, or forbearance and patience, as Paul here commands. Be patient, forbear by a commitment to put up with one another as God so graciously puts up with us.